Hey guys, it's God's Comic Brad Stein, and today's question of the week: is there any product out there that has been told to you is necessary and important and that you've bought into it, and when you really stop to think about it, maybe you didn't need it after all? Can you think of what that might be? Because I think I figured one out. But before we get there, write your comments down. What's out there we didn't really actually need, but boy, do we buy it anyways? Hey guys, I am a man, and I'm man enough to say this: I am a sexist. What? Well, I'm a sexist in the best sense of the word. If sexist meant I believed men were inherently better than women, it would be a negative concept. But that is not what I mean. To me, sexist is acknowledging and living by what used to be the age old common sense concept that there are indeed some things men are better at than women, and vice versa. Since I'm not a woman, I'm not going to comment on where women are better than men, since they already know that answer. And if you don't believe me, and you got a couple hours to kill, just ask them. One area women believe they are better at than men is when it comes to shopping. I'll grant them that they're usually more experienced at shopping than us, but they're not necessarily as discerning when it comes to them evaluating what they don't need. This is where getting men's advice can literally change their life. Women, for example, have a tendency to fall for every new specialty contrivance that marketing wizards can come up with to sell us crap we never needed in the first place. Women need men to weed out the wheat from the chaff in order to better utilize their buying power, since shopping is, after all, the modern version of the hunt. Something I might add, men are specialists in. Personal grooming is the easiest product to con women into buying, since they're the first and only human that fell for the concept that the way God made you is defective, and the only way to feel good about yourself is to buy and wear makeup. Men only wear makeup when performing on stage or screen, which should tell you a little bit about what makeup actually is: something to enhance, deceive, and or con others into believing you look different and therefore better than you actually do. That is why acting's universal logo is the mask. I'll talk about this more in depth at another session. For now, though, let's choose an easy target for proof women are easily manipulated in falling for devious marketing schemes. Let's look at soap. Soap is a concept that women notoriously overbuy. For example, there is shampoo, which is liquid soap used for your hair, and then there is body wash, which is liquid soap used for your body. This odd delineation between soaps that are both liquid and both used while showering makes sense to women, and so they buy both products when only one was ever needed all along. Obviously, shampoo and body wash are one and the same. Shampoo is simply body wash that starts in your hair. Every man knows instinctively that shampoo worked into a thick lather becomes overkill, since there is way more suds than necessary. But when scooped up by the handful and used as a body wash while showering, you kill two birds with one stone. If shampoo is good enough to clean my hair, why wouldn't it contain the innate ability to clean my skin as well? Nevertheless, there is liquid hair soap, liquid body soap, and lest we forget, liquid hand soap. We used to use bar soap for our hands, but soap makers realize that all you have to do is liquefy soap, give it an appendage-specific title, and voila, you can sell twice as much. This is why I've started a little cottage industry for liquid soap to be rendered to the areas of the body that haven't yet been specialized. Why? Because we need it? No, because if people are going to be that easily manipulated into buying the same soap labeled for different areas, then they deserve to be conned. It was P.T. Barnum that coined the phrase, "There is a sucker boring every minute." My side hustle has a full product line that needs to join in the specialized soap craze. I have liquid foot soap that not only cleans dirty feet and perfumes the offending extremity, but comes in a 2-pack. One bottle for your left foot and one for your right. I also recommend shower sock soap. As a matter of fact, I recommend you keep your socks on while showering, clean them with the sock soap, then remove them and use the other bottles to clean your feet. I have liquid eye soap for those whose vision seems fuzzy at times. Does it actually repair your vision? No. Does it burn and cause screaming and distress that echoes throughout the home? You bet. My envisioning people around the world squirting soap in their eyes is simply too marvelous to comprehend. By the way, once you squirt this eye soap and begin to scream, I recommend you use my liquid eye soap cleanser to wash away the initial eye soap using soap. I also recommend you use my liquid finger soap, which is for those foolish enough to believe hand soap applied to fingers as well. Hey, if it was for fingers, it would have mentioned it, don't you think? That's why when you finish cleaning your hands, it's the best time to then go after the fingers and wash them as well. Just can't get too clean, can you? You know, with all this COVID crap going around, I also have a specialized brand of soap. This is expensive but worth it, as it is a soap that you squirt into the liquid soap bottle that washes your soap clean before you wash yourself. It's become a real hit with leftists who can't get enough of foolish and illogical products as long as science has approved it. I have air soap, by the way, which cleanses the air that you breathe so as to not take any chances there might be a virus attached. You can apply it to your mask if you want, but it's much more effective if you inhale it directly into the lungs, thus coating them with an industrial-grade cleaning solution that accomplishes two things. One, adds more redundant soap to the soap market, and two, weeds you out so the rest of us can live our lives like we actually choose freedom over tyranny. Risk over unsubstantiated danger, and common sense over joining the lemmings that find jumping off a cliff not so bad, as long as we all do it together. If any of this exploration caused you to rethink some of the foolish, tyrannical idiocy that has gripped so many Americans to such a degree that the founding fathers not only rolled over in their graves, they dug themselves out and fled back to England to start over. Anyways, when it comes to shopping, my point is simple, ladies. Sometimes guys simply know more than you. Respect our soap instincts and learn from us before it's too late. And somebody gets the bright idea to start selling makeup remover soap, because Lord knows you'll fall for that. I'm joking. Women wouldn't be that naive, would they? This is God's Comic, Brad Stein. And I've just cleansed your mind from idiotocracy to remind you that PC-free is liberty. Hey, all my friends and fans, this is God's Comic, Brad Stein. I want to say thank you for being one of my Patreon missionaries to support this ministry. You know, I have been trying to use comedy and intellect and intelligence and philosophy to reach American culture, well, the whole world, but I'm really focused on America. You're part of that. You're part of what I call the Awakened 1,000, and that is the first 1,000 people that support this ministry on a small scale can keep it going day after day, week after week. So there's some free episodes out there. If you would do me a favor, share those with your friends, your family. And again, thank you for being already part of this. We are going to make a difference. It's already happening. We can take back our place at the table of ideas in America if we believe God is with us, on our side, and we do our part. I'll be here. I'll be the funny. I'll take the hits. If you just support me financially, of course, but also with your prayers and sharing it with other people. Let's see what we can do while the getting's good.